welcome to my channel. Today I'll be making peppered vegetable chicken, and here are the ingredients. We have the bell peppers, the green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, and the orange bell pepper. And here we have the onions, the white onions and the red onions. And here we have the grated garlic. I used 2 cloves. And here we have the seasoning for the chicken. We have a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of thyme, a 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary, and a teaspoon of bouillon seasoning. And here we have the red bell pepper, the tomatoes, and the habanero peppers. I chopped them because it looks more appealing to the eye when it's chopped, not too smooth. And so yeah, this is all we have to prepare the peppered vegetable chicken. So this is the chicken that I'm using. I used whole chicken, but you can use chicken wings, chicken thighs, or drumsticks according to your own personal preferences. So to the chicken, I'm going to be adding the garlic powder, the onion powder, the thyme and rosemary, and the bouillon seasoning. Then I'm going to add curry powder, and 2 seasoning cubes. I added a little quantity of water because when you add too much water, it doesn't give the chicken enough taste as you want. So we're gonna cover and leave it to cook for 20 minutes because this chicken doesn't take that long to cook. Okay, now the chicken is ready, cooked, so we want to go ahead and start frying. So I'm going to walk you through the process. First, I'm going to add 1 garlic clove, to fry and mix the aroma of the garlic. You know, food is chemistry. So then we're going to add the chicken. So you let the chicken fry until it's golden brown. Then I'm gonna fry it in 2 batches. So when this one is golden brown, I'm gonna flip it over for the other side to fry as well. So we're gonna wait for this. So here's the chicken frying. In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna take it off and put the second batch. So I think it's almost ready. It's crispy now. Yeah, this is what I do in the weekends. After a hard week of work, we like to chill the weekends by making some delicious meals My boys, the men in my life, they love tasty food. So this is what I do in the weekends, Saturdays, Sundays. I cook a lot. Chicken, the fried chicken is ready. So now we're going to prepare the sauce, the vegetable sauce, and mix the chicken with it. So we're going to start by adding the garlic. So this is the oil I used in frying the chicken. So I'm going to use the same oil. So I'll start by frying the minced garlic first. And let it to fry a little bit. And then when you start perceiving the aroma of the garlic, you can start adding your onion. I'm going to leave a few onions so I can add it at the end. Okay, we're going to let it fry. When the onion is getting a little bit golden, then I'm going to add some bouillon, chicken flavor. I'm going to add a teaspoon. It still needs to fry a little bit more. When it's turning golden brown, I need to turn up my heat a little. So now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of the bouillon chicken flavor seasoning. And half a teaspoon of curry powder. This enhances the flavor when you put it at the beginning with the onions, but you're still going to add more when the food is almost cooked. And now the entire house is smelling goodness, a taste of goodness. Try this out, you're gonna love it. Now to the onion, we're going to add the chopped red bell pepper, tomatoes, and the habanero pepper. Stir. And then you leave to cook. So now we're back. The sauce is almost ready. So you know it's ready when the oil starts floating on top. And if you want to take out some oil, you can take some out. So now it's time to add the chicken. And first, I think I need to take out a little oil. So, taking this out. And taking this out to reduce the oil. Yep. And I used canola oil. So now we're gonna add the chicken. Oh, stop it. So now you see this stew is fried because the oil is floating on top. Then the next thing you do is to add the seasoning. This is my curry powder. Then I'm gonna add thyme. I'm gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. And a 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary. I'm gonna add the seasoning cube. 1 seasoning cube. Then I'm gonna stir. So coming together. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm gonna taste to see if everything is okay. If I need to add salt, you can see I didn't really use salt for this recipe because the seasoning cubes and the bouillon seasoning contain salt, so I don't want too much salt in my food. So after adding the seasoning and tasting to see if everything is in the right proportion, you're gonna add your chicken. You're gonna give it a good stir so the sauce is evenly spread. So you can see some chunks of pepper, tomatoes because it's chopped. That's the way I like it. It's more appealing. Stirring until it's evenly mixed. We're gonna be eating this with rice. Over here I have my rice, white rice. It's almost ready. So after mixing, I'm gonna leave it to cook so the sauce is infused into the chicken. I'm gonna cover and leave it to cook for 5 minutes before I add the bell peppers and the leftover onion that I kept aside in the beginning of the video. Okay, now it's 5 minutes. Now you can see the sauce is infused in the chicken. We give it a stir, and now we can add our bell peppers. The bell peppers are optional, but if you try with the bell peppers, you're gonna like it, because sometimes I just do the pepper chicken without the bell peppers, but when I use the bell peppers, I kind of like it more, especially when I'm eating it with white rice. And you need vegetables, you need it in your life. So we're gonna give it a good stir. Here we go. After adding the bell peppers, you're just gonna let it cook for a couple of minutes, because you don't want it to soft, saggy. So you just let it cook for a couple of minutes, and then you turn the heat off. So, and at the end, I like adding a little bit of black pepper. I like the taste with black pepper, so do it. Good. It is pouring out. So, okay, I'm gonna add black pepper. I'm just gonna grate a little black pepper in, not so much. So there we go. Then the onion I left, I set aside at the beginning. I'm gonna add it now. Okay, yeah. So I want to try it out. You need to try out this recipe. It's really good. It's a taste of goodness. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And click on the notification bell so that you can get notifications whenever I have new videos. Thank you, and have a good week.